it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Bulldogs and the Cleveland Browns. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Running left is Crowell. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Here's Goff now on second down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Goff. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st and 10, Goff. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a Big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abukum in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 48 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And to give this time to the tailback. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Returnable here from the 38. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. A very solid gain of 27.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Here's Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Goff now looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 3-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great... there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin with a run by Crown. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Cleveland after this. Four yards remaining now on second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Football back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If it's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other. And, yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
Gun, Goff. Going right side here, and that's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Third and long. It's gone. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. From the gun, here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Armstrong. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Now a first down throw. Goff. Flush to his right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Goff. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
Back there, yeah, Billy, here we go. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So the offense has it first and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Finding some room at midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Goff. 20. Gonna throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the play clock's running down. Now Goff. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. This offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's gone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To throw. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll run with Crowell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They keep it with Crowell on first. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 41-yard line. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Patriot. Here we go now.
They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 23. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Detroit, here we go. Detroit.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Green. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 2nd down following the run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Goff. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. As they run the counter play. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side.
Maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And
now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right.
On play action, they'll throw. Trying to improvise. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Hopkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, the spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Over. Now let's go.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You saved them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And here now the offense heading back out there. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. First throw in overtime for Goff. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Blue landing. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Green 39.
Now back to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Where they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Detroit.
They'll run it again with Crowell. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's brought down. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Leopard. All right, here we go. No.
The handoff, running left, Crowell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Browns on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game. And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. There was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post. But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Cleveland, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for London, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.